Every time.
In a way that honestly annoys
me. If I could dance, that leg lift hip thrust he does is the coolest move I have ever seen.
Yep, but we'd probably I'd follow.
I can't dance with
especially
shit,
not you.
So I would break the hip. I would break.
You would dislocate.
Hi everyone. Hello. Hello.
We're just going to be in traction if I tried the leg lift.
Yeah. Says the person whose joints spontaneously dislocate.
We would definitely all be in traction.
We would all be in traction.
What I was saying is that I really, really wish I could dance without physically dislocating a hip, because that leg lift hip thrust he does on Killing It Girl is the coolest dance move to ever exist.
Well, I told Doc, I was like, I need to make a video compilation of all of her motor milestones set to Killing It Girl. Like, look, she found her dance.
I'm kind of glad that when we tried choreography of any kind, we didn't try J-Hope's.
I mean,
That's because we're not stupid. We're not stupid. We know our limits. We know our limits.
Hey, and look at everybody checking in.
Definitely
Hi, everyone. Look at them.
Yeah. Hey. Hello.
Hey.
Washington State. Hi. Listen, I would do anything to be in a cooler state right now because it was 110 today. And I was supposed to go out and pick up some prescriptions, and I was like, "Nope, I'm not going outside."
What we're not doing.
I'm not going outside.
That's a big box of numbers. What that is.
Yep. So instead, I went swimming because that's really all you can do.
That feels right. That feels like a wise thing.
But it's a dry heat. I know. It is a dry
says
heat.
that. You don't just want to kill them, but it's a dry heat.
It's fine. It's fine.
It does make a difference. The humidity is more oppressive, but 110 is ridiculous.
Yeah. 110 is 110 no matter what.
The problem is getting in and out of a car that is cooking in a parking lot in 110 degrees because it gets way hotter than 110 degrees. But anyway,
oh yeah, for sure.
Inside the car. But people do funny things on TikTok, like bake cookies in their car in Arizona and like shit like that. So
nice.
Anyway.
Right. Anyway, I want some car cookies.
I want car cookies. Hello. Okay, K-Hope.
Hi. Much like her namesake.
Exactly.
Just keep yourself in their faces. There you go.
All about it.
She's like, you guys need to see. Okay. How about that?
But it's kind of like she's got a black jacket and her abs are showing. See, it's perfect.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. She's feeling herself exactly.
I know we'll get a chance to talk about it, but I love how the timeline has just melted down over J-Hope's abs. It's hilarious.
Literally
like a grilled cheese.
Like a grilled cheese.
It's hilarious. Like scrolling my timeline it's literally every picture is some form of J-Hope showing off his abs, and I'm like, yes, bring it all.
Well, and just bring it all. It had calmed down slightly, he was like, "Hey, have you guys seen these videos?"
I know. He's like, "Would you like to see the choreography videos?
Would you like to see 5 videos?
You want to see a new version of the music video, but it's just
I can tell you right now, though, the wide version was useless. Like, we want details.
Yeah. I mean, I know it was so you could see everybody, and that they could see that like everybody was in unison and stuff like that. Which great, cool, fine. You're all great dancers.
It was super useful for your performance director, not for us.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
not
fair.
for them.
Now we need choreo version J-Hope focused.
Yes.
But we'll get to that.
Anyway, we have an action-packed agenda tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Because it's festive.
It's festive. Just a word, for those of you who have been around a while, we are bringing back an old favorite called After Dark.
After Dark. Listen, it felt appropriate. It felt really appropriate.
Are you trying to leave me?
Hobie can't do what Hobie did, and we don't bring back AP 529 After Dark. So,
big news.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get going. So, welcome to Army Project 529 Sunday Night Live. Guess what, everybody? We made it. We made it to 529 days. Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
And, not us.
Look at us. Look at us.
Down
mean-
2 organs and plus a baby.
Yeah. I mean, things happen, but we managed. So I say we were a roaring success, and all because of your hard work. And I mean, like, I got up today and it was like Sunday when I normally do the newsletter and the playlist and everything, YouTube, and I was like, so I don't even know what it was like for Doc and Lisa or Quinn to have like that to do.
I didn't know what the fuck to do with myself today. Katie was like, "Do you have a few minutes?" And I was like, "Do I?"
Boy, do I.
Do I? Wow.
You're like, this is how armies live all the time?
What?
I mean, I actually had time to watch Hobie naked over and over and over and over and over again.
I don't know if that was smart. I don't know if that was smart on my part.
For research.
People need to see
So
me,
we
man.
are back. We are here. And hey, it's like we hit the 529 mark. And do you guys remember the show Lost? And everybody was concerned that once that number like went all the way down, it would implode or something. So they just kept hitting the button, and then nothing happened. See, like, we're still here. We didn't go anywhere. It's now 532. I don't know, something like that.
Yep.
We're still here.
Yep.
So here we go. So I am Stephanie. Then we also have Quince, Wave, Katie, Christina, Patricia, and Doc. If you don't know us by now,
if you don't know me by now.
Shut up.
But thanks to all of you for joining us this whole time, and for those that are OGs and those that are new, welcome to all of you. We love you all. We're thrilled, and let's get going. Let's have some fun.
Ah, shit, it's me. I just opened my water. Okay. Hello, everyone. So Army Project 529. Boy, you found us. And we love ourselves some good old content and community. That's what we are about here. What the fuck? I have lip gloss in my fingernail. Please excuse me for a moment. We are all about content and community here. Content, of course, is our blog, which, as Stephanie was just mentioning, the original idea for the blog is coming to an end. And so today was weird for me, but there is another blog coming next week. But this week, we are in week 74, and the blog is called "You'll Never Walk or Bangtan Alone." And you guys know, if you've been with us for some time, we always say friends never let friends bangtan alone. It's one of our core values here. And so this was last week. We did a little retrospective of the project. This week we are taking a little look ahead, thinking about the future, and just kind of some broad general ideas of what we want and what we think we'll do. And so that was a lot of fun. And so we just wanted you guys to know, as Stephanie said, we're still here. We're not really going anywhere. That's why it says you'll never walk or bangtan alone. As long as we're able, we'll be here. So with that in mind, make sure you check that out. It is up on our website at ap529.com. Next week, I'm not even going to tell you when next week will be arriving, because who the fuck knows at this point?
I don't know yet.
But it will appear at some point in the next week or so. And that will be week 75. And that's going to be a look at this year's Festa, which is jam-packed. It's still ongoing. It's still ongoing.
It's still happening.
It's still happening. You can't expect the blog to happen yet because it's still happening. And we got things still happening. It's still fucking Festa. It's still Festa.
It's this year. It's Festa until we say it's no longer Festa. If Festa needs to be 16 weeks long, then that's what we'll do.
I think it's Festa until Army Day, to be honest.
It's definitely Festa.
And then it's Army Day until the end of July.
At least until Yuki comes back. I mean,
It's at least until Yugi comes back, and then we celebrate that until Army Day. It's kind of like Epiphany. Like, we're just going to keep going for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's BTS Army from all the way until the end of July at the point in time. Like BTS Army to the end of July. That's how it is, because we say it is.
So don't worry, the blog is going to continue after we reach the end of our 75 promise weeks. It's not going to be every week, but there will be more blog content coming. So don't you worry. And now to Patricia.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the other C because one thing is content, the other thing is community. We're about community. We're about building an Army community, finding your people, and being yourself as a big Army BTS fan because we love them. We all love them. So, but finding Army community, first thing that we created is the map. It has been a big week for the map that we put together, a map of armies that we have on our website. There's more than 1,000 people that joined in the last week.
It's crazy.
It's Festa.
It's crazy.
Everybody's going crazy for Festa. So that was, we have people everywhere. Today I saw somebody that joined from Tonga, which is an island in the middle of nowhere. So
That's
we
wow.
have people from everywhere. So if you
Wow.
want to join our map, go to our website ap529.com/links. You can find a form there, enter your information, and join the map. We'll put your social media handle on it, and you can find friends in your area near you in the map. Just so you know, like the location that we're showing is not your exact location. We always move the pin a little bit around. So for safety reasons, and also because if not, all the pins that are in the same location will be on top of each other, and we don't want to see them like that. Yeah, and another
Ask
way
us how we know that.
is to say, Katie, go ahead.
How do we learn everything in this
I
project?
mean-
The hard
How do we
way.
learn anything?
Mhm.
Hardest way possible.
Yep,
100%.
exactly.
Yes.
It's my style. Anyway,
Why take the easy route?
Mhm.
When you can do it as hard as possible.
we are all about Army community, both online and in person. We have our second in-person meetup, or our second major planned in-person meetup coming up in just over a month. It's happening quickly. The Ma City meetup, we rented out a hotel ballroom in Kansas City near the airport and got a block of rooms, and we are having a 3-day party for us and BTS. BTS will not be in attendance, just to be clear. Only standees. But yeah, if you want to come hang out with us, it's July 25th through 27th. More information and registration information is at the same website, ap529.com/links. And yeah, get pumped up. For those who are already registered, we are excited to start giving you more information.
Mhm.
It'll be quite fun.
All right, for those of you who are new to us, and we see that there are some new people in the comment section, we're Army Project 529, as we mentioned at the top of the live. We go live twice a week. On Sundays, we are here on YouTube for our Sunday deep dive, and on Wednesdays, we go live on TikTok at Army Project 529. Every Wednesday, where we give you member news for the week, and we talk about midweek tea, which is our shenanigans that took place out on Kim Namjoon's internet. But tonight is our deep dive, and we are going to be talking about Festa. We're going to be talking about J-Hope killing Army, and we're going to play After Dark games. We're going to bring that old chestnut back. So you're going to want to stick around for that. It's going to be great. But first, Katie wants to talk about something very important.
Yeah. So those of you who have been around for a while may know that everyone on this admin team is a Yoongi bias. We all have at least one other person in our bias line, but for everyone on this team, Yoongi is in there. So we've talked about this a few times. Our feelings for Yoongi, and I can speak for myself here, when Yoongi started his service, I had to put my feelings for Yoongi in a box. And then some other stuff happened that I don't want to talk about. That's right, I'm upset too. I had to put that box inside another box. And here it is. We're gonna start taking a look at our box.
We decided it was time to start talking about our Yoongi feelings.
They've been locked tight inside of boxes.
The box is bungee corded shut.
This box has been sealed tight. So we're gonna start unwrapping the box. Does everybody else want to show their Yoongi box?
Oh yeah.
I have mine. Mine is
So
a
Box.
I decided
have a
that
box.
the best place to put Yoongi feelings were in.
I think this would be Yoongi approved, actually.
This is my cat transportation device where I have locked my feelings along with some red chopsticks. They've helped tie the box together.
That's
here.
amazing.
I love that we
I
all
don't
have.
I don't have a box, but I do have. Yes, I also have the red chopsticks. as
Cats
well.
love a cardboard box. That's exactly right.
They do. They do.
Um,
They do. And
I
this one
have-
this one has breathing holes. So I allow some of my feelings to leak out on occasion because my box has breathing holes. See,
I imagine.
Okay, mine's not airtight. It does not have breathing holes, but it is airtight. It's not airtight.
I
have two
imagine
things.
mine is like I imagine Yoongi in his final like most wanted form of a rock, and so I have a very small. I found this, and so I labeled it. It's things, small but important things.
Yep.
And it
Nice.
says Yoongi. Oh man, you can't see it. I'm gonna have to take my fucking filter off so you can see this.
I have two things inside of my cat box. Is I stole this pretty purple kitty from my daughter's toy room because it's purple and it's a cat. So like that's my pretty little purple kitty. And then as a secondary, this one's not quite open. These are lyrics for Amygdala. Okay. And what I have done is I have kept the lyrics for Amygdala wrapped very tight with an appropriate kitty sticker. And I am sticking a note to it that says, these are only safe to open in 5 days. See, we can unwrap the kitty from the cat contained
Unwrap
box.
the kitty. It's very
But
important.
we cannot yet unwrap the lyrics to Amygdala because these feelings must stay tightly sealed behind the cat sticker.
Yeah.
For 5 more days at least.
Mhm.
So.
I think that needs to be a T-shirt that we're unboxing the kitty.
I believe it was unwrapping.
Okay, I did it. So you can now see it. It says things, small but important. Yoongi.
Oh,
My entire floor is covered in bungee cords.
This is, and I keep things in here that remind me of him so that there's, of course, as we all have, red chopsticks.
Oh yeah.
Tara D says your capsules are adorable instead of capsules, and I love that.
My Shooky lip balm. This hand cream that I bought because it reminded me of Yoongi because it's citrus scented.
I do that too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, I have okay, Bath and Body Works the other day, they had coffee and whiskey scented soap.
Oh.
And I bought like 5 of them. I'm like, I don't need this, but it's coffee and whiskey. Come on.
This absolute
coated
treasure, this
Happens
absolute
to be
treasure
Yoongi
that
more
I
than
pulled, that I pulled from the most beautiful moment in life, part 2. On the one that I bought, this Yoongi Polaroid.
Yep, it's amazing. Yep.
And then this,
Mine has a cat too.
oh my god. I have
box
cat.
has a cat. My
Cat
box
sticker.
has a picture. And my box has
You know,
a ring for each one of the solo albums of this man.
Mhm.
Because he's worldwide husband. So I thought
Really?
rings were appropriate.
This, look at
Yes,
this.
worldwide
Look at him. This haunts me. Haunts me. Look at him.
Rocking the beanie always, as always. It's a great picture.
Small but important.
Oh,
got all my Yoongi pictures.
The cat
You gotta-
agenda.
giant Yoongi right behind you.
Oh,
My giant
You do have-
Yoongi. Right. Yep.
the standing Yoongi.
Got
Yes,
me right there out of the box.
the standing
Cat
Yoongi.
agenda.
Be on the stage, Yoongi.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And then this next week, I'm opening this. I can't open this yet. It's not the Daikin. It's something else very special in here that cannot be released.
Oh.
Maybe
For 5 more
slightly
days.
controversial, but it cannot come out until he is out.
Aw.
yeah. See, this is the thing, and there might be some people in the audience that agree with me. Like, I have a feeling of happy and relieved that I saw him and that we saw him and he looked healthy and happy and he was having a good time. But I'm not ready to completely unbox my feelings yet. I am still holding on very tightly. Like, people were like, "Oh, I cried when I saw him for the first time," and I was like, maybe I will cry. And then I saw him and I saw the video and I was like, I'm not quite. It's not quite there yet for me until he is out,
Yes.
and safe, and we have him back, and it, like, I just have to wait.
I didn't cry.
I'll-
I felt relief, but
Yeah.
not complete relief. It was like I could take the first breath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't cry either. It was more like and it also it still all feels very surreal. It still all feels very surreal. Like, we know that 6 of them are done with the military and they're out and they're back to being able to live their lives and do their things. But we're still kind of in this, what's the,
Limbo?
what it's like a freeze, a time freeze. We're like stuck in time kind of with Festa. Like, things
We're
don't
in
feel like
stasis.
we're in stasis. Yes. So like,
We're
it doesn't.
we're in what's HYYH world right now. We're all like in another alternate universe.
Exactly. And so, yeah, it doesn't feel like the real world yet. So it kind of was just another element of that. Like, oh, I'm seeing Yoongi because we're not in the real world right now. So like, and even the others, like even seeing the others and seeing them standing next to each other, I was like, nope, this isn't real.
His little this,
Yeah.
little flying hearts, and
Oh
then
my
the
gosh, the
waves
flying
like this.
hearts was like the greatest thing to
The
ever
oldest
fact
man,
that
little
he
hand
was like
waves.
3 sizes smaller than all of the rest of them.
It was like the Kim line and then Yoongi. It was adorable.
In his cardigan.
It was
Super
so
adorable.
cute.
Okay,
What was that one somebody had posted on Twitter, and it was the Kim line and Yoongi, and it was like only one of these has played extended music video.
Yeah. Looking like everyone's like auntie that goes walking at the mall at 6:00 in the morning.
You know what?
Oh,
He was
he's so
like, I'm
cute.
throwing
Yeah.
on my Fear of God baseball tee that I've had for years. I'm throwing on a fuzzy soft cardigan because why not? And a $1,000 beanie on, and that's a
Yeah.
face mask. That's it. That's what you get.
No.
And I loved it. I love that for him.
When we say smaller, I don't necessarily mean skinny. I just mean smaller.
I think that we're also
Shorter
not
and less broad.
and not feeling it's completely real because everybody's like super sleep deprived, or at least me.
especially after we got 6 alerts last night, and every one of them, I was like,
Like
It's true.
Right. Waking up at
Well,
the
and
crack of dawn to watch a concert doesn't do a lot of things to your brain
Right.
that are particularly good.
I
So
think,
I think that we're all still like, okay, this is a dream. This is not even
Yes.
real.
well, it was such a relief for me. And he was wearing a mask and he had the world's biggest hat on. So you could just see this little tiny area. And I was so nervous when we saw him. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And then he did the little hearts in the way, and you could see his little eyes crinkling. It was like, okay, we're happy to see him. He's happy to see us. Like, it's all going to be okay.
all is
Well,
right.
and him like aggressively dancing with the Ami bomb
That was
was also hilarious. Him,
tiny shoulders during airplane
yes.
part 2.
yes, him doing actually the 6 of them, and I know we'll talk about this in a minute, but the 6 of them actually doing the mic drop dance while J
Oh my
Hope
God.
was doing the
Yeah,
mic
it
drop
was
dance
so
on
cute.
stage.
Oh my gosh, it was so
Was-
cute. They were
was
like
really
mic
good.
drop and
I'm getting
tiny.
into the deep dive. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
You're right.
so
Right.
Anyways, so I think it's just fair to say though that wherever you are on your feelings journey, on your Yoongi feelings journey, is valid.
Mm-hmm.
And we in the Discord, we've been the Yoongi channel has been particularly active because we know that we're about to get him back for good, and so we've been sharing lots of pics and talking about him and so on and so forth. So I think it's good. I think it's good to talk about it, but I also think it's good to say, you know, some people are like jubilant, like yes, it's over, and other people are like, yeah, we're gonna wait until everybody till all the cows are in the barn and the gate is locked.
head counting. No, but it's like I finally got to take a deep breath, and now I'm catching my breath.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
And everybody's all your feelings are valid.
Yes.
If you are happy and you're celebrating, you're jumping up and down, that's valid. And if you're not, that's also valid.
No, if you're not
Yeah,
happy,
if
that's
you're-
not valid.
If you're just also a little more
Well,
cautious,
you know what I mean.
like
You know what I mean. I don't
Okay,
mean
see
not
what you're
happy.
saying. I see what you're saying.
yeah, like I'm just cautious. I want him to be 100% free and clear so that he doesn't have a worry about that particular stuff anymore.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, after that,
Time to put the box away again.
yeah, time to put the box away again. But I'll just have like one bungee cord on it this week,
Yeah.
as opposed to the 14 that I had on it before. If you'd like to help us pay for therapy, You can support us in the following ways.
That's not where it goes. It's not.
That's not where the
She's
money
joking.
That's not where the money goes.
Not where it goes.
That's not where it
Isn't
goes.
it? I thought Bangtan was therapy.
It's like we're pay like they will be paying for our collective with everyone included therapy.
Yeah, here's some ways you can support the project if you'd like to do so. First, ways you can support us monetarily. You can subscribe to our Patreon. I talk about this every week. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can send us $3, $5, or $10 a month, depending on the amount you send. There are some benefits that come with it: merch discounts, special stuff in Discord, previews of stuff that we're doing upcoming, ability to give input on lives and stuff. So all of that is very cool. You can learn more about it at ap529.com/links. And we have been slacking on this, so I wanted to make sure we did it this week to celebrate our end of our 75 weeks, or we're coming up on it. A big shout out to our Patreon subscribers, and I apologize, I'm trying to log in right now.
Oh, Jay Shoes 99, new subscriber to your Patreon. Thank you.
Yeah, we did get it. We did get a couple this week.
Welcome.
Yes, let me.
I thought this was therapy. You know what? That's valid.
Yeah,
That's
if you'd
valid.
like to pay for
should
your
tell you-
therapy, that's something else you can do as well.
Yeah, I should tell you that none of us are licensed for that.
No, we're also not covered by your insurance.
No,
Probably.
We're not covered by your insurance.
I do have an undergraduate degree in psychology, but you know,
You're the closest we got.
The
for
closest.
I am family.
Yeah.
I am family med. I am not psychiatry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I have a degree in rocks. So sorry.
Which
Literal
tracks?
rocks.
Which tracks real
Tracks.
hard for her.
tracks.
Yeah.
So let's go through. I want to go through, and because we did have some new ones, but I want to go through our first Patreon subscribers and give you guys a big thank you. Let's go through.
Nice.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm here for it.
Here for it.
Literally.
Thank you very much to Shelly D, Janie, Debbie, Angel, Lisa S, Jennifer R, Jennifer Z, Julie E,
Ooh.
Luann, Morrigan, who is asleep right now, Pam N, Karen, Sam, McSuze, Sam is probably also asleep right now, Viv,
Yes.
Sarah, Beth, Chris, Audrey, April, TT, I'm not, oh, that is Teresa, Deborah, other Teresa, Trudy, Margaret,
Got left
Angie,
and right hand
Amber,
there. Yeah.
Angel again, Melanie, Paige, Jeanette, Jennifer,
That's
Tammy?
so cool.
Tracy, Lori. Let's see. I'm going to make it to the bottom of the page. Angie, Gretel, Laura, Pirate Gale, Lissa, Deb, Binsky, Anne, Di, and Snoopy.
Yay!
Oh,
Thank you guys.
That is
Thank you guys.
amazing.
they're OG
Thank you.
Patreons.
Thank you guys very much for your support.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Truly, it allows us to do what we do. Some of us could not have spent the amount of time that we do if we didn't have some of these costs covered. So we really appreciate you. The other way you can support us financially and have some cool stuff, which I can't show you because there's a baby on top of it right now.
Oh, I can show. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Buy our merch. We design all of our stuff in-house. We're really proud of our designs. And we have new stuff coming out all the time. We are looking at right now a 3/4 sleeve baseball tee that Quince is modeling for us with our Yoongi Retro Series print. And we also have out right now a Gin Tour shirt, which is what I'm wearing right now that you can't see. And we just released our first seamless pattern. So Christina, why don't you show?
Of course it is. Of course it is.
You know
Does that look familiar?
Looks amazing.
It looks familiar, doesn't it?
Yes.
Look at that.
It
So-
might be what's in this photo card.
Yes.
Or like it.
This is called the tropical chopsticks pattern. Let me just geek out for just a minute. I love creating seamless patterns. I taught myself how to do it years ago. And basically, I just grab the elements that I want, make the seamless pattern in a program called GIMP, which is free if you ever wanted to give it a shot. And I get really super obsessed with making patterns. And this was one of the first ones that I did. So this is a couple of years old. But well, when Higgum came out, when did that video come out? So yeah, so this is got some red chopsticks on it. Of course it does. It has the word Higgum in Hangul. But check this out. I I need this now. I know we made it, but I need that.
I know,
That
right?
Tumblr.
That Tumblr is really cool.
Tumblr is cool.
I need pajama pants for Kansas City.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have dang pajama pants, but these are freaking cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are cool.
we're trying to make a couple more patterns and get more pajama pants out like this week because we know some of you guys want pajamas for the pajama party concert. We have at least 2 more patterns coming.
Yeah. And then Katie is wearing this shirt for
Here,
the
maybe
gin
you can see the
concert.
back.
'Cause here we come.
Mary says it's so gorgeous and stabby.
Oh, I love it.
Gorgeous
Right?
and snappy. That's great.
That's a super good compliment. But yeah, but here's the gin concert T-shirt, and I think mine got delivered. I gotta go check. But anyways, yeah, more of that to come because I love
received-
patterns.
I received
Love 'em.
another merchandise this week.
Oh, you did? Oh yes, the banner. Yep, the banner is there. Those banners are awesome because
They
they
are.
roll up really nice
And
and,
they're
tight.
vinyl.
And they're vinyl, so they won't so you can't hurt them. And then because they are vinyl, you can get your friends to sign the back of it.
Wait,
Yes.
if you
Which
give
is
me a
super
second,
cute.
I'll show you my J-Hope vinyl.
Oh yeah. Her J-Hope vinyl from Christina Woods asked a question, how is shipping to Canada right now? Christina? Let me just tell you a cool thing that we do. Email us and we will figure out if we can get a print shop in your home country to make the shipping a lot cheaper for you.
Yeah, it's definitely
we will-
available for the unisex shirts and the
Right.
coffee mugs and some other stuff. Some things it's not, but email us and we'll try.
Yeah.
If not, we will get you the best price we can. And is Canada Post on strike right now?
I don't know. I don't know the
think
deets
so.
on
I feel
that.
like
I don't know.
they were, and then they went off, and then I thought I heard rumblings that it might be happening again, or like a partial
I don't
strike
know.
or something.
So
Right,
what
not
she was
sure.
mentioning about the beauty of these posters is for the J-Hope concert. I had everybody who was there.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That really
think-
is cool.
I think really you cannot overstress the fact enough that these are vinyl. So you roll it up and put it in your purse and pull it back out like Doc did. Hers was rolled up. And
Yeah.
you notice that it's perfectly flat. It's not like she's not having a hard time keeping it open. So like if it was just poster, it would stay rolled up once you rolled it up. But since it's vinyl, it doesn't. It'll go flat again, which is
Yeah.
chef's
So
kiss.
yes, very good. So
And it
those are
slides into your bag easily.
yeah. So
And the
those
one
are
that's-
up now too.
Yeah.
Fun.
And one of them made army time in
Yes.
A couple of them did
Japan. One that
actually.
Twins was holding.
That lives. I think does that live with Shells? That lives with Shells.
It's Shells.
Shells
Yeah.
has it. Yeah.
And
Shells
she had
has an
everybody sign hers too.
Thank you,
Army
Mary.
Time banner. Jeez.
Army time banner. Look at that.
Lucky.
So, yeah. All things you can
Anyway.
support us financially. And if you are unable or unwilling to do so, or if you just want to do even more, here's some ways you can support us for free.
For free.
Free.
For free.
For friskies.
For free.
So guys, it's super easy. We understand if you love us, but you are unable to support in a financial way. That's fine. Times are tough in this economy. You know, it's fine. We
J-Hope doesn't
understand.
even have a shirt.
Yeah. So here are some ways that you can still support us, all for the low cost of free $99. You can like this live, and that means coming out of the comments and hitting that little thumbs up button and then going back in the comments. But you can like the live, you can share it, you can make sure you're subscribed to our channel and signed up for all the notifications. You can also follow us on all of our other social media because we are Army Project 529 on all the social medias. We're not hard to find. We're not hard to find at all. Make sure you're following us. Interact with our posts, like them, comment on them, share them. And then the best way is if you really, really love hanging out with us, and you come back here twice a week and you hang out in our Discord, you come to our watch parties. If you love everything about the project, talk about us on your social media. Make a post, tag us, and tell everybody why you love Army Project 529 so much and why others should come and join us as well. Because again, Friends don't let friends Bangtan alone. So reach that hand out and pull some other people in so we can make sure that everybody has friends who understand their love for BTS, just like we do.
Hey, really quick, speaking of cool things that you can share with your friends, I see a lot of people on all my social medias who are asking, especially newer Army, saying, what is Festa? Like, what is it all about? How did it get started? What's the history of it? If you go to our website, which I am going to show you right now, if you go to our website and across the top, you see Home Connect, and then you see this Bora lore right here. There is an option to pick BTS Festa history.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can go through the facts, like what is BTS Festa, what are the songs, where can I find the lyrics, all that stuff, but also all of the blogs that we wrote in order, chronological order for each Festa so far. So it's a really cool way to like catch up on everything in one single spot. And so I think it's really, really cool. Resource to share, especially with Baby Army. We love Baby Army. So if you're just like, where do I go one place to learn all about Festa? This would be the place. So I just wanted to share that.
We've been using
I
this.
want to say one thing too about supporting for free. One of the fun things, I don't know if you guys have seen, but Noms is currently in South Korea. She went for Festa, and she just took a photo. She took a little, what do you call it, like a flat Stanley sort of with all of our faces and AP 529 on it. And she takes pictures everywhere and she leaves notes everywhere saying AP 529, we made it. And she's leaving them all over South Korea.
Yep.
Which
That's
is
so cool.
amazing. So thank you, Noms. I know
Thank you, Noms.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Noms.
I
I
know.
love you.
We've had other people travel and leave us places before too, like with notes and sign things for us and things like that. So
cute.
that we're always so super appreciative. That makes us very happy that you guys want to spread the message that way too. Thank you.
Yes. And
Yes,
just so you know,
thank
we've
you.
talked about this before. We really do have a channel that only we can see, where when we get comments like that or people tag us and stuff like that or post it in the server, we send it to each other and be like, oh God, the feelings.
I know, look.
We need a box for that. We need a box for those feelings too.
It's like feelings. Whoa, feelings.
When you're doing all of this, like some would say somewhat obsessively, when you're organizing all of this and you're spending all the time researching it and like you're so proud of it, and then somebody else just pokes their head in there and is like, wow, you guys did a good job, like that feels so freaking good.
We're like,
Not even gonna lie, we're like, somebody appreciated it. So it's really cool. It's really cool when you all do that. So thank you.
All
yes.
right.
All right, let's get to it, Christina.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. We are headed into our deep dive, and I volunteered to moderate this because I love doing it. So here we go. Killing It Girl has released. Did you peep that yet? Did you peep it?
Maybe just
Did you listen to it? Did you watch it?
We didn't listen much. We were watching more. No, I'm kidding.
Well, we're going to talk about that and the Hope on the Stage finale discussion and some questions related to that. Because it was, I mean, listen, I haven't been around for all the Festas since 2014, but 2025 Festa has got to go down in the Army history books as one of the greatest Festas ever.
I mean, yeah, you can't.
History of Bangtanadom. Because it's well, you all know, we'll talk about it a little bit more. But all right, so Killing It Girl. Let's do this. What do we think of the music video? Besides just like gnawing on our own fingers and just
Are
going,
we supposed to be using our
rocking back and
instruments
forth?
for this?
Okay. Artistically, I have to say, first let's get this out of the way. Artistically, I really loved it. Was beautiful. It was beautifully, like, I mean, that bitch was 4K. Like, it was, and the way that it went back and forth from black and white to color to black and white, the transitions were like chef's kiss. Like, hats off to the people who shot it and edited it, because good Lord, it was so beautiful. Like, from start to finish. So I have to say that first and foremost before we get into the of it. You know?
Fine.
Very cinematic. Very well done.
Everything's fine, guys.
The director is actually this. I think is a UK director and photographer. His name is Cody Critchlow. So thank you, Cody. You did it.
Cody,
Yeah.
hats off,
He
Cody.
did Army a great service with that music video.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
The makeup, yes. The eyeliner, the passion, it's all back.
More
The passion
passion.
back.
Uh-huh.
So yes,
More energy.
there was this passion.
The costuming was superb.
Yeah,
There we
and I
go.
just-
There's our passion.
So this is obviously this is a trilogy for J-Hope, these last three videos.
Yes.
And each of them is thematically so different, but so J-Hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just really a delight to like feel his personality come through on these things that are thematically pretty different. And yeah, this one, well, you know me. I love the hip hop. I love
Yeah.
the hip hops.
Mhm.
And
Hip hop.
the hip hops. And shout out to Glorilla who came in and just killed that. I mean,
Yes.
she looked
ate that shit
fantastic.
up.
She sounded fantastic. Her
looked
bars were on
amazing.
point. Yeah. The theme
Those
of the
boots,
bars.
man. Those boots.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh.
She did
Yeah.
amazing. And I feel like it fit really well into the song too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
'Cause, you know-
her verse flowed very nicely with the theme of the feel of the rest of the song.
It did.
Mhm.
And just her rapping while J-Hope pours himself a glass of champagne in the back of the car and then chucks it out the fucking window was just, he was like, you think you're balling? Please.
Well, please.
Let me show you how Hobie balls. Ching, just tosses it right out the window. I loved it.
Yeah. And the
Um,
and speaking and the Yoongi cameo.
Yeah, everybody's
Oh, the
talking about
Yoongi-
the
oh, the-
cameo.
Yoongi Kano was the greatest.
I
That-
did see somebody offer the theory that the cat is actually Glorilla, and I was like, I mean, that's cool and all, but Yoongi.
Yeah, that's one.
But
idea.
also
Oh,
Yoongi.
I woke up the baby.
Yeah, they should have chosen a panther or something if they wanted it to be her, because everybody sees cat, thinks Yoongi.
Yes.
I know.
I just really enjoyed having a little soap in the music videos. Like,
I
you
know,
homage
I
to
know.
Soap there, you know.
That was really cool. Yeah, that transition where they slam on the brakes to not hit the cat, and then when he comes back up, he's in a different outfit and its color is so
It's
good.
perfect.
Anyways,
People were mentioning the dancer, the principal.
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Yes,
Alyssa.
She is so freaking talented.
She was
fantastic.
amazing.
Ridiculous.
Amazing
There
dancer.
she is.
Amazing
She's so
dancer.
good. She is so good. Oh my god.
Well, and I've seen she's
Amazing.
been apparently in some other K-pop music videos recently, so good for her.
She's also performed the Grammys with Shakira.
Yes.
So like she's a pretty big deal in the dance world.
Yeah.
But she's spectacular.
Yeah, I was taking a
She is
deep
just
dive.
spectacular.
Well, she's currently the luckiest woman alive because she got to paw all over Hobie. And
Paw is literally the right word.
Paw is the right word.
yes,
Just bum, 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 right
Facts.
down there. She's
Facts.
like, yep, gotta practice
Someone
that
said, she's like,
again.
sorry.
Played
Just
him
gonna
like a
do
conga drum.
that.
And I was
Just gonna do that a couple more thousand times. Like
I need to practice that again, please. Practice.
I'm just wondering
Right.
how. Okay, what was the process of how much they had to practice that versus what series of documents did they make her sign? And they were very specific about let's show you on the doll where you can touch.
Right. Yep. Accident.
I
I mean,
yeah,
No,
good for her.
no
Thanks for that
accidents
for
aren't
us.
allowed in certain NDAs.
I'm joking. I'm joking a bit here because obviously they're dancing. So
Sherry says, I do think she missed a spot. She might have missed a spot. She might,
you might have missed a spot.
whether that her on purpose, we
Oh,
won't know.
it was funny because somebody was asking me in the lounge the other day. They were like, "How did she survive on stage when he didn't have the shirt on?" You know, And I was like, listen, by the time they hit stage and he was like without the shirt, or even the music video without the shirt, they probably did that like 400 or 500 times in
Yeah,
the
so
rehearsal
she's probably
studio. So
immune
by
by
then
now.
she was just like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, she's probably immune at this point. The rest of us are just now experiencing it. But
But
she's
how
already
can you be immune to the look that he gave her?
Yeah,
Listen,
but did you see the look she gave him? Please.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
it's probably at this point like a joke between them, like who can make the sauciest look at each other and like see if you can break the other one.
yeah,
That is
Well-
how it felt. That is how it felt.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who can be the sultriest
Yeah.
Yes.
in their look?
And he was like, I
I'm-
live with
I'm
Park
a
Jimin
big
and
fan.
Kim Tae-young. No one can break me.
Yeah, listen. Anytime Bangtan wants to show us some smolder is fine by me. I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm down for some smolder.
Yesterday, Doc and I were theorizing that the time when she holds his chin like this is going to become the new
Yeah.
between the Bangtan
Yeah,
members.
because it already
Oh.
did. It already did. You already saw. Wait,
you already saw Jimin and
do-
Jungkook making fun
and
of
then
it.
you saw Tae
Exactly.
do
So it's the
Jimin.
new.
Jimin, yep.
So we've already seen this show up twice in a single concert.
So it's not going away.
Yeah.
No,
be
it's
a
not
thing
going
now.
away.
Mercilessly.
It's absolutely going to be a thing now.
Yeah. yeah.
Yep.
All right. Cool. And I see a lot of really good comments in there. Yeah, I like Pirate Gale's comment. Finally, letting himself be his entire true self. The next question we had to ask was, how does this fit into the legacy of J-Hope? And I think your comment works really well into that question, because I think what we all want for them is that they feel safe enough to artistically express themselves in whatever form they want.
Mhm.
And so how do we think this fits into the legacy of J-Hope? Good for him.
Yeah. I
He-
think it's an evolution too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like what were you saying a while ago when that comment that Namjoon made in 2020? And then Helby's like, I can't take my shirt off for this, and Namjoon just goes, give it 5 years. Give it
Yeah.
5 years. And it's that evolution. It's like where he is now. Like if you look back to Hope World, that record was not anywhere near this. And I don't mean like, I just mean stylistically and concept wise. It was worlds away, but still the same J-Hope. And if you look down at if you look at the pieces of it and the care he puts into the details, so I think it fits in right. I mean, because we went from Hope World to Jack in the Box, and look at how different that was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
again with Hope on the Street, Volume 1. Again, look how different. And so again, and then we come here to these 3 singles. He's just evolving, and I think that's always been his and Bangtan's ideal, is to always evolve. And they always saying, we're going to show you something better next time.
Yeah, they do always say
Yeah.
that. But don't you think it's cool though that the dancing is always the core? Like no matter what video, what song he does, I'm like the dancing and the choreo is going to be amazing because that's his center, right? All right, so
Yes.
well, sorry. Anybody else want to talk about legacy before we
I was
go?
gonna say,
Next
a
question.
couple people have said they're glad that he can finally be free. I don't know if I describe it that way, because I think he, like somebody said, it's an evolution, and it's not necessarily that it's a destination. I think that he has given us different snapshots of who he was at different points in time, and I don't think it'll be this forever either. And that's not to say it's a bad thing at all, but I think he has, like I said, he's given us different points in time of himself. This is who he is now. So yeah, let's be open to who he is in the future too.
Well, and and it's like Lisa said, his music has consistently evolved over the years. It's consistently changed quite a bit with each new set of releases, but it consistently still sounds like him.
Mm-hmm.
He still does that just brilliant genius level of layering and texturing in his music. It's always vocals on top of vocals on top of vocals, and there's all in it, and it remains that even with the Slutty Trilogy. It continues that layering aspect
You're just gonna spring that. You're just gonna spring that name on us.
that was
Your
absolutely
name?
that was
The Slutty
absolutely
Trilogy.
what Big Hit had pinned to the cork board when they
The
were talking
Slutty
about
Trilogy.
this. The Slutty
Trilogy.
pin. They
Listen.
put a pin in it.
Listen, Bangtan themselves had their English trilogy. We all know and love them, but like this is Hobie's Slutty Trilogy. It's also an English trilogy, which there you go. It's what it is.
Well, and now he's like
But-
fully out of the box, right? Like this is as far out of the box.
Is it? Don't tell.
I'm pretty sure this is as far as the box seats as he can get legally. Like,
Don't.
not much more can come out.
I am curious as to just how extreme he's allowed to go when he's on M Countdown next week.
Good point. Really
Yeah,
good.
because is that
All
network
right,
television
so
there?
This actually brings us really well into the next question, though, Doc. Thank you, because we want to talk about your so-called Slutty Trilogy. Do you feel that the order of the release for the songs was good? Like, did he get it right? Starting off kind of slower and then going
100
to Killing It Girl?
100%. 100%.
Oh.
I was saying this to some fellow J-Hos earlier this week. The way he released these songs was actually marketing brilliance, especially coming from the K-pop community, because the edge he did by being the first Bangtan to perform on stage shirtless. You know, we've gotten shirtless Bangtans before, but this is the first time we've had one in concert, like in an actual concert on stage, shirtless. And he could not have just started out the gate with this tour that way.
No, it works up.
Armies weren't ready for that level of intensity from the get-go. Like we panicked with each of these solo releases by how slutty they were. Like
I was
if you
just
think
saying,
about just like Sweet Dreams was just so fucking tame now.
I was just saying
I mean,
earlier today, I watched it again and I was like, boy, were we fools.
boy,
Fools
did
who had
we
no
hit
idea
it.
what were coming.
We were
like he's in a tank
unprepared.
top.
We were unprepared. I mean, even like throughout his tour, the games he played with the sweater, with the hoodie, and he had it off the shoulder and on the shoulder and off the shoulder and on the shoulder. And then like towards the end of the regular portion of the tour, he started taking the jacket off at the end.
Yes.
Panicked and freaked out. And the way, like, you know, Mona Lisa was a step up from Sweet Dreams, and we freaked out yet again. But he got more bold in concert. You know, we just kept talking about Jay in the US because he had gotten more bold after Mona Lisa released. And then he got even worse on the Angel Leg. Like he eased us into this. And it was like the most brilliant process of preparing Army worldwide for a mature Bangtan. Okay, ma'am. Move.
I mean,
Preparing Army worldwide for a mature Bangtan, because
You're right.
this is what we should be anticipating, like this more mature level from them as a whole, now that they're in their late 20s, in their 30s, and they've all done their military service. Like these are fully grown men, and we should expect them to behave as such on stage. And I think the way J-Hope eased Army as a collective into the concept and the possibility of a more mature Bangtan coming to us, utter brilliance, utter fucking brilliance.
You're absolutely right. And also the tour is the same ostensibly each show, right? You practice it and that's you too. But how do you keep people going, well, I got to watch the next one because who knows what's going to happen? You do what he did.
Yeah,
which is so smart.
because he kept
like,
he kept Army on tenterhooks the entirety of the fucking tour. We were glued to our social medias every fucking concert to see what the fuck did he do this time.
Yep,
it was brilliant, just
smart.
brilliant.
I mean, also if you look at Sweet Dreams, even if the lyrics are a little bit wink, wink,
No, they are.
you know, because they are. The video is very much J-Hope cute, J-Hope that we know.
Yeah. Like his love of Disney, because it's all like up-coded.
Right.
Yeah. And then it just kind of builds on that, you know, and
he introduced a
out of it
female.
more.
He introduced a female in that music video that he didn't touch. He just faced, which was the precursor we needed for Killing It Girl.
Yes.
say the name of the song.
Is the precursor we needed for all that took place between him and Alyssa.
Brilliant, brilliant. All right, we're okay. All right, I have to do this to you. I didn't write these questions. I have to do this to you though. We got to take it from Killing It Girl to opening up all of your OT7 feelings. So here's the question. I know. Here's the question. Everybody gird. How did it feel seeing all 7 BTS members together again for the first time in over 3 years? Let's talk about which moments hit us the hardest.
I screamed
minute.
and I
Take a
screamed
breath.
until I lost my voice.
Aw.
I did. I went hoarse that morning. I scared all the cats off my bed. They went running.
I unfortunately couldn't watch the entire concert. I'm gonna watch it on the repeat. But the moment that I opened my I actually opened my phone after doing my driving test and passing. And I saw a video of all the guys in the stadium in one of my social medias. And I was like walking down the street and I stopped and I was like, oh my God, it's all of them. I was like in complete shock.
Yeah.
Like I like stood there like a fool, like for probably, and like watched it 5 times. And I was like, yeah, that's Yoongi. That's like, I was like, my God, it's all of them.
I was doing the hunting thing where I was like, do I see you? Because he was like behind somebody at first. And I was like,
Is that Yoongi? Is he really here?
yeah. And so, yeah, I yelled. I yelled a lot. I yelled a lot.
I think for me, like knowing they were there, and you kind of saw on social media they were there. So for me, when Spring Day started, and I knew they were getting to watch Spring Day, and the reaction of ARMY seeing Spring Day, and the whole they're crying, like that was like full circle, like. How rare is it that a musical group gets to see and experience what it's like to be a part of that crowd watching their own stuff? You know what I mean? Like it was just really, really powerful. And
usually
that
when you
to
get
me
to
was
the
when I
point
went, okay, this is all of them saying a new day has started. Here we go. I don't know. It hit me hard.
The winter's over. I actually saw the whole performance online afterwards. And I was like, this song is so incredibly meaningful. And also like in the videos that J-Hope had in his show, it's snowing. It's snowing, which is like something that is in the lyrics of Spring Day. As like, then spring will come and the snow will go away and we'll have, the flakes will stop and like we'll have the cherry blossoms and everything. And I was just like thinking about it. And I was like, I got so like when I watched the whole performance, I really got emotional because I was like, it's all connected as usual. They're serving us all the interconnected ideas and themes all over again. So it was so emotional because it's like the long winter of the military service is done and
almost
starting. It's the beginning. Like that's what J-Hope said. This is the beginning.
Yeah.
And to your point, Steph, like about how many people get to experience that kind of thing. Normally only when you get to the point where people are doing like tribute shows for you.
Yeah.
Like, when you've been like a group for like 50 years or something like that. Like the Kennedy Center National Honors is doing something for you and you're in the audience looking old as shit wearing a sash. Okay. Like that's normally when groups like get to experience something like that is when they've been together for like so much longer. And they're like considered, so for them, like already, like, yeah. I mean, we know know they're legends, but the rest of the world is still I mean,
well, that video, and I don't know if it's all unofficial, so I know we don't talk about unofficial stuff, but they were there, so I'm assuming we can talk about it. But the video,
they were on the big screen. I'm good.
Taking in Spring Day, like when at first he's kind of smiling, and then it like you can just see when it hits him, like the power of it. And he's just sort of like in awe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was the first time that I kind of felt like, well, between that and Yoongi wanting to show all the love, those were the moments when I was like, okay, maybe these guys are starting to understand that not only did we stay, but like we are still like 150% in this. Like we didn't go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
The power
Well,
that they have.
any footage taken of them at the concert, they have an expectation. They know everybody is looking at them and they were going to be filmed. They knew they were going to be filmed. So it's fine. We can talk about all of it.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yes,
in
I
fact,
agree with you.
I would even go so far to say that they were like, yeah, this is a statement we're making. Count the heads. There's 7 of us. So,
Yeah.
you know, like that it felt deliberate. Of course it did. Right.
Yeah. It seemed very, very deliberate. And
Well, and Hope saying we're back, making the announcement.
Yeah.
We're back. I mean, you know.
We're back, and look at how there's 7 of us in this building right now. In the stadium.
Right.
And it was poignant. I ugly cried, I won't lie, during spring day.
Yeah. I mean, but also I don't know if there's one moment that hits me other than the fact that I was like, okay, so Yoongi's standing there quietly, Jin's doing his thing, Taeyoung's doing all the choreo because he remembers all the choreo.
He remembers all of it.
Namjoon is bopping his head up and down awkwardly like this, and Jimin is looking at Namjoon dancing and with this like sweet smile on his face, like, oh, here he is. Here's this
Look at
golden
him
retriever
go.
energy. Look at him. He's so good. Like, so just, and then Hobie up on stage killing it dancing. Just, and of course, Jungkook doing all the choreo already for Killing It Girl. Like, it just seeing their personalities just as they were, you know, and as I know them from all the hours that I've spent watching them. Sounds creepy. You know what I mean? In videos. I don't know. That was my moment of just like, look at these sweet dorks.
For me, there's a video that I really that I've seen of them in the concert that really touched me. Is like Namjoon is sitting down and I think Yoongi is sitting on the back, and Spring Day is playing, and he turns around and looks at Yoongi, and Yoongi looks back at him and is like,
Yoongi even like touches his heart, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
what are they thinking? What are they saying? I just would like to know what they said to each other. Because those 2 guys, man. Yeah.
Well, I think we can move forward. I'm getting a note that says we need to start After Dark soon.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions for that deep dive? That more to come. We're going to keep talking about this.
I mean,
for
really
a
quickly
while.
before we move on, I do think we should talk about Jin and Jungkook performing really quickly.
Oh yeah,
Jamais-vu.
Yeah, because that Jamais-vu, it's the first time they've ever performed that song for a live audience.
Yeah.
So that's pretty amazing, because when they performed it last time, it was during COVID and there was nobody in the audience. I mean, obviously, except for the people putting the show on. But so that was amazing. And none of us saw it coming, even though, like, if we had put 2 and 2 together, like, but we were like,
Yeah.
But all of it, like Jungkook, like I need Jungkook, like the smile on his face. He was ready to get back on that stage. And it was like he had never left the stage. It was I was so proud of him. I was so happy to see him there doing his thing. And J-Hope coming out on Lotto's verse, like all of it was just perfection. And then Jin and with Spring Day, and we got a little sneak peek of his tour with Don't Say You Love Me. All of it. But that Jamais-vu performance laid me out.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite things about the Jamais-vu performance actually were the fan cams of Jin. The Jin focused fan cams, because when the main cameras were off of him, his whole expression changed to one of like, he was so emotional and he looked so proud. And then the cameras would come back on him and he was back on. And then the cameras would go off and he just, again, would look proud. That was one of my favorite things.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I love how they can do older catalog stuff from wherever and they sing it just as beautifully and with just as much emotion, even if the song is however many years old. I think that's one of their skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you had in here, what were your favorite moments from the concert? That was probably my favorite moment from the concert.
Mm, The picture that Doc has up as her background right there, that is
perfect.
It says to me they had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
When he decided to use them to start equal sign, like they were so confused.
They were so confused.
Well,
And
and
then
then the video of them trying to leave the stage, and they
Yes.
like go off
And
to
they
the
walk
side, and
away.
they're like,
Yes, yes.
I know. I think my favorite moment was mic drop for sure.
Oh,
And
God.
singing it all right back in it. To
Oh,
me,
yes.
that means we're ready to be back on stage. Like there's no,
But the best part was like on one end you had Tay who was doing all of the choreo because he remembers it, and then if you go all the way down to the other end, there's Jin
yeah.
just
doing
rocking
his
it.
own version of the choreo.
He's like, listen.
Because of dual army bombs. Like,
He's like, you can feel my enthusiasm. You don't need me to do all the moves.
For
he's
me,
like, listen, bitches, I will learn that choreo when I have to learn that
That's right,
choreo. And
Yeah.
not a
He's
second
like,
before.
calm down. Just
for
look at
me,
my face.
the two best moments, or the two most memorable moments for me were Spring Day, because for me that song is very emotional, and it was a new arrangement. I loved hearing that arrangement with just the two of them. And yeah, there are many times in the past 2 years that song has come on shuffle, and I've been like, nope, I can't deal with that right now. So it was nice to just be like, no, I can deal with this right now. Like this is a beautiful moment. And then the other one was the stump at the end with the tree branches shadow. That was really beautifully designed. I don't know if that was his idea or somebody brought it to him. But yeah, the whole meaning behind that was really beautiful.
There it is.
That's an old school book too,
Giving
Shel
Tree.
Silverstein, The Giving
Giving
Tree.
Tree.
Like I read that when I was a kid, and
Yep.
so
Amazing.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
All right.
amazing, beautiful. Give me 14 more just like it.
All right. Let's
Wrap
do this.
it up.
All right, Stephanie has
Okay,
surprises.
we're gonna have some fun. I have 3 different games. I don't know if we'll get through all of them, but I wanted to be able for the admin team to do it, but also for those of you that are watching to drop answers in the comments. Okay. And these are split second, first answer, write it down, shout it out, whatever. There's no thinking.
Okay.
Okay. This
Okay.
is just meant for fun.
No
Okay.
thinking. That's
Get
for
prepared
us.
for after dark. All
Do you want
right.
us to write it or do you want us to
Listen,
shout it? Do you want us to
Since
write
Jung
it?
Ho Sick exists, I have no think. So there we go.
I don't know. How do you guys want to do it? Shout it.
That could
Shout
get
what?
chaotic. That
Do
could
we
get-
play our instrument?
Yeah.
Are we shouting that we want to answer it, or
Because it's really for everybody, so it doesn't matter. It's whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do the first one, and you guys can get an idea of what it's going to be like, and then we can
Okay.
decide. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm skipping to the second one, which is which BTS member's vibe says, and then I'm going to say a sentence. Okay. So for example, everybody ready? Which BTS member's vibe says, "I'm lying in a hotel bathrobe, contemplating love"?
Is all of them an answer?
Give it
No,
to
not
some-
all of them. Several of them. Is several of them an answer?
I'm gonna say Taehyung actually.
Yep. Taehyung. That is
Yeah.
exactly who I
Yeah.
got.
I was
Feels
gonna say
right.
Namjoon.
I said, look, I wrote Namjoon first.
Yeah, I was gonna say Namjoon.
It's
Yeah,
I don't
think
associate
both
him
of
with a bathrobe. That's the only reason.
It was
That
the bathrobe.
bathrobe threw me off.
It was the bathrobe that made me change my answer
Yes.
because I said Namjoon would be laying in a hotel thinking about love, but
Yes.
Taehyung would be doing it
We
while
would
wearing
be
a
doing it
bathrobe.
in a red. Yeah.
On a
Yeah,
rainy day,
J-Hope
listening to
has actually
jazz.
been doing that recently live.
J-Hope has been doing it live.
That's
He's
true.
wearing a bathrobe. I don't know.
J-Hope.
He's not contemplating love,
Yes,
though.
that was the
He's
problem.
teasing the fuck out of
Contemplating
us.
other things.
Yes,
Yeah.
Namjoon
He's-
contemplating
he's-
love. It's a
No,
Venn
He's
diagram.
not, he's not
Okay, here we go.
contemplating love in that bathrobe. He is edging Army in
No,
that
it's a,
bathrobe.
it's a Venn diagram.
Yes, it is a Venn
You were
diagram. I
just,
agree.
okay, here we go. Number 2. You were just vibing, and now you're processing your entire childhood.
That's Namjoon.
That's not good.
That's not true.
That's all right. Yes.
Let's see what everybody. What do you guys think in the comments?
I don't know, or like I'm reminded of that clip of Jimin where like what are they doing? And it's just staring. Like he's in a turtleneck and they're all drinking champagne and he's just staring. And it
Yeah.
gets used to that one.
Oh yeah. After.
See, I see Yoongi too.
Namjoon wins that one.
I see
Okay.
some Yoongi's in there.
Yoongi and Namjoon were
Yoongi too.
came to my top of my
Yoongi, I
mind,
wasn't sure if it was the vibing, but I guess he does vibe a little bit. He vibes
Yeah,
in
I
tiny.
think it's fine. Okay, number 3. He's not texting you back because he's pretending to be in a noir film character.
He's going to be a what?
Pretending to be
A
what?
noir film character.
Oh,
That's
Taeyong.
Taeyong.
Yeah, Kim Tae-young and Jung
There's
Jungkook.
nobody else that could possibly
No,
be.
Jung Jungkook.
That's Taeyong.
That's Taeyong, and he's filming himself doing it while with a black and white filter
Yeah,
on his
with a
phone,
black
Yes.
and white film.
Totally.
with
Totally.
some sad music playing in the background because he really wants to get into the feel of it.
I think Jimin's
With the
holding the
music
camera.
that sounded like these.
French music. French
French
music.
music.
French music while he's playing the thing. Okay.
Ooh, I
These
did
are all
too.
chapter 2 inspired, by the way, these questions. Okay. So, who gives this vibe or would give us this vibe? Drama? Yes. Damage? Probably. Regret? Absolutely not.
Jungkook.
JK.
That was quick.
Is that Jungkook?
Should I say it again?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say Jimin.
Jimin, yeah.
I
No,
think
Jimin would have all the regret. What are you talking about?
No, I
Well, is
thought
it
you
about
meant
me
me.
regret?
Would I have the regret?
because he's the one that drunk texts.
No, it's their
and
vibe. You're talking about their
everything
vibe.
because
Their
he's
vibe.
regretting.
Say it
It
again.
doesn't matter
Say
which
it
of the
again.
7, we would have no regrets, Christina.
You would have no regret.
Army doesn't have regrets when it comes to the 7.
I thought either JK or Jin because Jin would just forget. Like Jin would just be like,
That's
I have no
true.
regrets. but I
That's
remember
true.
it.
That's true.
That's a good point. Good point.
Okay, now this is your reaction. Okay, this is on you. You were fine until he whispered a song lyric, and now your plants are dead and your eyeliner smudged.
Yoongi.
Meeny, meeny, meeny.
Yeah, the rap line.
Girl.
Yeah,
Yoongi
any of the
is the
rap
rap
line with
line.
J-Hope for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, my plants are almost dead just because Festa happened and J-Hope took his shirt off. So like, let's be real.
I mean, I would have to say Yoongi. If Namjoon whispering in my ear caused my plants to die, that would be terrible. It would be horribly ironic.
It would be horribly. But my plants
I
are
wouldn't
dead
want that.
anyway. My
I wouldn't
plants are
want
dead anyway.
I think for me right now it's Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Okay, here's the next one. This is on you again, right?
Okay.
He dropped one bridge and suddenly you're researching flights, journaling, and stretching for no reason.
I mean, right now it's Toby for me. My wrecker.
This is J-Hope again.
Yeah.
Make sure those tips are open.
Yoongi.
Or for me, it's J-Hope or RM on that one.
It's it's either probably Yoongi or Taeyong.
Mm.
The answers are so varied. That's really funny. Okay.
I mean, really, literally all of them.
Yeah, literally any
Yeah.
of them.
Well,
Any
so
of
far I'm
them.
doing 2 of the 3. I haven't started stretching yet, but you know.
You gotta be limber. You gotta be limber for the bendy ones. That's all I'm gonna
You gotta
say.
be limber for the bendy ones.
The bendy ones.
Okay.
See, the stretching part leads to J-Hope for me.
Which one said which member's music would do this? An 11-hour playlist you made to emotionally recover from a 3-minute song.
Repeat it, sorry.
You made an 11-hour playlist to emotionally recover from a 3-minute song.
Is it theirs?
Yuki or Namjoon?
Yeah,
sorry.
Namjoon or Yoongi.
Yeah.
probably.
I feel like
RM
Namjoon
Yoongi.
comes to my
Namjoon.
head the most.
RM is the one that damages me the most
Totally
lyrically.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, no, seriously, I would actually. Taeyong doesn't have 11 hours of music, but he is the one that I usually play when I'm like, when I need like comfort. But
Mm.
Now, are we talking about which member we would make the 11 hours out of, or
Sure.
which member
Oh.
drop the
Oh,
3-minute?
I was just
song?
thinking
whatever
I
you
need
want.
11 hours of comfort to recover from the song. It doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
no,
viewed it.
God.
Like
Yeah,
it
I was
had to be, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I would do if I heard a 3-minute Namjoon, I would need 11 hours of Jin being happy.
And
Or Jimin, probably.
and Tay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
For me,
yeah, like
yeah, Yuki
Emotional
would probably
re-
take
they-
me out, and then I would need Tay to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
for
yeah.
actual emotional recovery, I almost always go to Tay and Jin's music because it calms me.
Quince is like, can I just listen to Layover for 11 hours straight?
No,
Right.
for me,
Fun story, you can.
for me, it's like
Actually-
Yoongi and Namjoon will take me down, but I will need music of all seven to bring
Yeah.
me down.
Yes, that's yes.
They have fantastic, great music that
Fair,
is
fair.
like a mood
Okay,
change.
so which one is more likely to send you a voice memo instead of a text just to say he misses you?
Jimin.
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 Or Taeyang, because they said he blows up the group chat the most.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. What do we think in the comments? JK, True, Jimin, JK.
Okay.
Jimin,
Sorry.
Jimin.
Well, I would say also Yoongi is known for sending texts saying that he loves you.
Not known
Twice.
for. He did it like
He's
twice.
only done it twice. That's not
He did
known
it twice and they
for.
never stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
there
true.
you go. But if he does
Say
it,
that.
it would be it's a possibility. He might do it for a third
He
time.
would not say it. He would like bring you food or something.
Yeah.
And he actually sent a message to Army that was like a recording in Festa. So I'm just saying
He had to do that.
Yeah, he had.
Yeah.
to
They
do
all
that.
had
He
to
The
do
did
rest
every
of them
second.
did it. The rest
Yes,
of them did
Caitlin,
it.
you're
He
right.
was like,
Never
"Son of a-"
Jungkook. You're left in
Never
there.
Jungkook.
Okay, so then which one is most likely to write a long paragraph in a text message, but then delete it and just reply, okay?
Jungkook.
No, he wouldn't even go that far.
Yeah.
The
Taehyung.
long and then delete it would probably be either Jimin
Yeah.
or Jimin or Yoongi.
Yeah.
I
feel like
don't, I
Namjoon
don't
could
see
do it.
Yoongi deleting it.
Because Namjoon would
Yeah.
absolutely send you the paragraph.
Yeah.
Army
But I feel like
send
sometimes
it.
he'd be like, no, we talked about this. We've got to. But he'd also send
Jin
it.
and
sometimes.
Jungkook
See,
would
I
never
feel like
started the paragraph to begin with.
No, they wouldn't have. I feel like V only because he likes to record whole ass songs and then just delete them.
Good
No,
point.
you can see, like,
I'm like, good point.
Jimin or Jimin or Taehyung or maybe Jimin or yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
could
good
see Namjoon doing the thing where you're supposed to like write the email that you want to send and then like delete it all when you're. So his would be like a rant, and his would be like, sure, managers.
That's fair.
He probably did that many times over the years.
That's what do we think that journal is? What do we think that
Ready?
journal is?
Which one would think this? They light a candle, button one extra shirt button, and ask, "Are you staying over or just overthinking?"
That's Jungkook.
Jungkook.
Okay, 100%.
Jungkook.
I feel like he's done that. I feel like
Yeah,
he's
everybody's
actually
like,
fucking done that to us on a live a few times.
He's like, yes, oh no, yes, oh no.
No.
Okay.
The chat is literally just putting a take.
Here we go. Red flags? Yes.
Oh,
Red room lighting? Also yes. No regrets.
Oh my.
oh.
Wait, are we asking who is it?
Whichever. If you want to pick a member or who you think would, yeah, whichever way.
Are we seeing who has the most red
Yeah,
flags?
who has red flags?
Who has red flags?
I think
There are 7 walking
depends on
green.
what you think a red flag is.
I don't know if this is
Yeah.
possible.
They all have.
Are we talking about our red
Everybody has
flags?
red-
They have
I
at most a
red
pink
flags.
flag, a blush flag.
See,
You know
I'm
what?
all happy on this
I
one.
think
Listen, if we're going to
are-
talk about my red
Hobie.
flags,
I think
then-
I agree with you,
Hobie.
Steph.
I think
Yeah,
this
I
answer
agree
is
with you, Steph, because Hobie's like he could give you
Yeah,
Hope
go
World
Hobie.
Yeah.
all the way over the other direction.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think today we have been made abundantly
I think
aware.
red lights is Jung Ho.
Abundantly aware of possibilities. Let's just put it that way.
of the multiverse. We've all been
Possibilities.
made aware.
This is a scenario of you, okay? This is you.
Okay. It's me.
Okay.
They're the reason that you're lying awake at 2:41 a.m. staring at the ceiling whispering, "But why did he say it like that?"
John Jungkook.
Yoongi. That's Yoongi. That's Yoongi.
Yoongi.
Oh wait, they're the reason that we're doing this.
Yes,
Yeah.
me when
Why
I
did
heard
he say it
7.
like that?
Why did he say it like that?
That's Yoongi.
Yoongi.
No, Taehyung.
Oh, Tay's valid. Tay's
I
valid.
see that tracks too.
Because
That
he's
track.
so ambiguous sometimes in the way he says things that you're like, but what did he mean? I feel like Yoongi is so straightforward. Yoongi's so straightforward.
Right, but that's why you would definitely question why he said it like the way he said it, because he's so straightforward. You'd be like, but why did he say it like that? Because
He'd be like second on my list for keeping me wondering at 2:41 in the morning.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Who would be this? The soft whisper in your ear that says, don't catch feelings right before you absolutely do.
Jin.
This
question's
Jin would be like,
Jin.
no, don't
Don't
catch
say
feelings.
nonsense.
I know I'm a beautiful superstar, but don't fall in love with me. And then
Don't
you
say
absolutely
Totally be Jen.
Um,
Feelings.
yeah, I'd probably say Jin too.
Yeah, Jin.
That's awesome.
He literally just released a song and said, "Don't say you love me."
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
true.
That's true.
Okay, here we go. Next game. You ready? You're going to choose. Which one are you? Are you ready?
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm going to give you two songs, and kind of just a little jokey description of what you could feel, and you tell me which one you are. Are you Yoon, which is you cry when leaves just fall just right, or Set Me Free Part 2, which is your aura is vengeance and velvet?
That would be the second one.
Set Me Free Part 2.
Set Me Free Part 2.
Also,
Cheers.
my favorite Jim. So, for
Number 2.
reasons.
What about the comments? What do you think? 2. Everybody?
I think somebody might be behind.
Okay.
in the-
That's the only reason we made it this far.
Okay, which one are you? Like crazy, you'd cry in a club bathroom at 1 a.m. with glitter tears, or the astronaut, you're a human lullaby who believes in soft goodbyes.
Like crazy. I'm like crazy.
I have, in fact, in my past life, cried in a bathroom.
I'm like crazy.
I feel like that's fair.
You know, I was like crazy all through my 20s, so like crazy.
No one has ever described me as a soft lullaby in my entire life.
Never
Yeah, no.
happened.
I
No.
don't think I have either. Okay, number 3. 7, explicit, you flirt through memes, or rainy days, you sip on tea like it's a personality trait and romanticize regret.
Oh my God,
Boy.
both?
That's like
flirt-
hard shell or soft
I
shell
flirt
taco.
memes
Why
like-
not both?
I flirt through memes like you wouldn't even believe, man.
I choose one if you can have both.
You were literally drinking tea just-
romanticize regret. I love it.
Oh my God. Yeah, both.
Okay, next.
Literally.
Wildflower. You're made of poetry and exhaustion, or neuron.
Friends.
You pop lock. Neuron. You pop lock and overthink.
Number 2.
Quince, you say anything other than one very strongly, and I'm going to disagree. Oh boy, I don't know.
Dude, you had me at overthink.
Yes.
What was Wildflower again?
You're made of poetry and exhaustion.
That's me.
It's the exhaustion for me. and I don't tend to overthink.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
think I'm an overthinker. Okay, number 5. Yes or no, which is you want someone to just choose you already. Or love me again, which you wear cologne just to cry in your car.
Oh my
I
god.
think we broke her.
I mean, I'll give you a 1. I'll give you a 1.
Wearing sweats, but I spray perfume on.
Her microphone can't even pick up.
Do you have a
The
camera in my
pitch that
house?
she's talking in right now.
It's just squeaks and whistle laughs at this point.
Okay, number 6. Hegum, you read philosophy and diss people in your sleep.
Oh.
Or blue, you want to be mysterious, but you're really just sleepy.
Number one.
Sorry, but I'm Hagem. I diss people in my sleep.
Oh God. Can you read it again? Can you read it again?
Hang on, you read philosophy and diss people in your sleep. Or blue, you want to be mysterious, but you're really just sleepy.
Again, probably both.
Both for me.
Oh God.
I feel like Christina is a firm both as well.
Yeah.
It's not that she wants to be
Are you
mysterious, but
Christina?
people will be like, she's doing this, she's doing that. It's like, no, she doesn't care. She's not really paying attention. She's fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
God. I don't think I'm mysterious at all. So I would have to be Hagem.
I'm Hagem. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, number 7. Amygdala. You're high functioning and emotionally dehydrated. or hard on the window. You stare out windows like it's a breakup montage.
Number one.
Number one.
I'm one.
I don't stare out of windows.
I'm one usually.
I'm out of hands. Sorry.
If
One.
I'm bored though, I also stare out windows. I'm one.
I think you're all pretty high
I'm
functioning.
emotionally dehydrated, man.
Yeah,
I like these answers. The chat's getting them.
The chat
Yeah.
is emotionally dehydrated.
All that I know, right?
Who's
Really,
called me
I
out?
think really
Caitlin says,
told
"Well, one is Christina." Hey, now. That's fine.
Dude, you're
That's fine.
emotionally dehydrated, but if it's like the video, it's raining all over.
Okay.
You know?
We'll do one more and then we'll move on to the part where people can get crazy in the comments. Okay, ready?
All right.
Number 8. First choice. Arson. You burn bridges for warmth. Or slow dancing. You dance barefoot and overanalyze eye contact.
Burn. Let's burn.
Burn.
I'm too.
Burn. Burn. Burn.
I feel like one.
But only if you piss me off.
Yeah, don't
I
make
know
me
just
mad.
I don't
You have to do
Don't-
something
don't
really
make my
bad.
final
Yes, but then
bottom
dead.
line.
Yeah, you gotta do something really
Don't-
bad.
Don't push me to my final line, my bottom
But I'm
line.
not-
I will burn that bridge to the fucking ground.
I'm not
I'm
going
And I
to.
won't look back.
Overanalyze eye contact.
I will
think
be
that.
the name of that
too.
girl. I will be the name of that girl in front of the burning building, but it will be the bridge I burned because you pissed me the fuck off.
I like it. I like it. Okay, here we go.
great.
Get ready.
All right, get ready.
First reactions and emotional damage is the name of this one.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, emotional
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Here we go.
You have to
Emotional
answer
damage.
your unfiltered. So here we go. After dark. I've got my
Okay.
cards ready. Okay.
Okay.
For those who don't know, we have the yellow card.
Yeah,
Mm.
we're
We
bringing
have the
those
red
back.
card.
Yellow and red card coming
Oh,
back.
Yellow and red
they're
card.
back. First reactions and emotional damage. Number 1.
Okay.
What was your first thought when Jungkook walked out to I Wonder?
Oh my.
Called it.
Yeah, called it.
Yeah, called it.
Called it.
Called
And
it.
then I
He must be so happy
Yeah.
to be
Okay.
on stage.
I think my actual first thought was I fucking knew it.
Mm.
yeah,
My
that
first
was my
thought-
first thought followed by emotions.
I was not watching, but like when I found the video online, my first thought was finally.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. Exactly. Finally.
Finally.
Called it. I love this song. God, he brought the boots back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Those are the
Mhm.
same pants and boots from the golden thing, right?
It's very.
They were
it's at least
similar. They were
It's
similar.
Same style, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, well, staying on the Jungkook train,
Mm.
what was your emotional state when he performed 7?
Just happy.
Euphoric.
Yeah. Just so fucking thrilled for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I screamed through that entire song out of sheer joy and happiness.
Well,
Yeah.
like, and just proud that he,
So
you know,
proud.
he made that awesome album and he gets to now like perform what he worked so hard on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
More.
Yeah,
you
he
know
had
what I
done some
mean? Like,
smaller concerts, but he got to
smaller
perform it at a
stuff.
big
Now he
venue.
gets to-
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about when you peeped the new tattoo ink, or the new ink on his chest?
Immediate death.
Gasp.
Yeah, I was
I-
like immediately.
fucking
I was
died.
like, the next live,
hope-
I hope he wants to share the story behind that with us, because I would really like to
I
see it.
I choked on my literal saliva.
Yeah.
The gasp I
died.
gasped.
Yeah.
Mine was like, when is the video coming out that he's shirtless and he shows it out?
Well,
Mhm.
followed by immediate analysis of how fresh it looked and trying to
Yes.
decide if he had gotten this during his terminal leave. Because I don't know, can you get new tattoos while you're enlisted? I don't know. So I was like, is this like a celebration of completing it? I don't know. Hopefully he'll tell us.
I don't think they have a rule against that, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Never
Yeah.
heard of a military having
Soldiers
a-
get tattoos and stuff
He
all the
clearly
time.
he
I've
would
never
not
heard
have,
of a military not allowing tattoos because
he wouldn't have gotten it after getting discharged because one, he didn't have enough time. It didn't look that fresh.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was trying to
he
decide. I was
wouldn't
like,
have
it's
been
not
getting on
scabby.
stage and sweating
Well,
and
and
doing
yeah.
all of that, having it rub against it if it was brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I was like, which leave did he get
Yeah,
this
because I
on?
thought he said he wasn't going to go beyond the arm, but boy,
He said
that
he
wasn't
said
on
he
the
didn't-
arm. It was going up onto the chest.
He said he didn't think he wasn't sure that he was going to get any more tattoos ever. So
creepy. It's
I guess he
creeping
changed
across
his
the
mind.
I'm
chest.
trying to guess. It looked wingy a little bit. I don't know.
yeah,
What little give it?
kind of like
Mm.
with some flames maybe.
Yeah.
No.
Japan.
Tentacular.
Interesting. Okay. Hobie's showing up and doing the lotto portion of 7.
This bitch.
This motherfucker. This motherfucker had been teasing us for literal months over that.
That was
my
like,
first
he
thought.
knew it all along. And he
He's
told
been
us.
singing that verse in
Spoiled it.
Tiny on multiple lives.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. That was my
Oh,
thought.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he was singing it on live.
Yeah,
was singing
he's
it
done
alive.
Lotto's verse on a live more than once. And every time we freaked out about him singing 7 in Tiny and just rapping Lotto's verse. And then the fact that he changed the lyrics a little bit to include Sweet Dreams, I thought was cute.
I think
Yeah.
I got so excited that JK was singing 7 and I was like, oh, I'm so happy for him. I like forgot that there was a rap and then J-Hope started rapping it and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. I was also very tired.
Like, I need that remix on Spotify. The 7 featuring J-Hope, I need that remix.
I also
on
feel
Spotify.
like that is a huge spoiler for what an OT7 concert.
I know. I was like, we have been
Yeah.
fantasizing
You're
this
right.
this entire time of them singing their solo songs with each other and like
With each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
we all know that my
Right.
favorite hobby is deciding who could cover whose songs better. So
Yes. Yes.
Okay. One word to describe Army's emotional state this weekend. Wrong answers only.
Unaffected.
Wrong answers only sad.
Stable.
chill,
Timid.
bored, unbothered,
Bored.
There you go. Wrong
Demure.
answers only.
Alert and fully rested.
understimulated.
Fully rested
Yeah.
as one.
Don't
Depressed.
stay
There you go.
bored, calm
Oh,
down.
we were so depressed.
Yeah.
Cool,
What
cool,
happened
cool.
this weekend?
Someone said meh. What happened this weekend?
Totally chill.
I don't know. Was something happening?
Something happened. Totally fine.
Thanks,
Hey.
guys.
First thought that comes to your mind or that came to your mind on night 2. You know what I'm getting ready to say. When Killing It Girl starts and we see the dance crew, and then all of a sudden, Hobie shows up, oiled up and ready to go.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Tae Young's great lie continues.
Yeah.
I do
Very live
leave at the register that can be heard across the stadium. I screamed, "What the fuck, Jung Horsik?" I believe that was the word that came out of my mouth.
Everybody in
Wow.
the comments is saying what the fuck, yeah.
What the fuck? Yep.
Yep.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yep.
And then after that, it was like, I guess we're naked now.
Yeah.
I guess this is what we're doing now.
This is what we're doing now.
And then did you expect him to put? I expected him to put a shirt on after that, but no.
I did.
No.
I did. I didn't
We were
expect that.
saying, is he going to put a shirt on after this?
Because night 1, he added the jacket to the sparkle white tank top.
Right.
And so I was sad towards the end of it, thinking, is he gonna put a shirt on now? Which is fine. At least we got the one song. And then he did not, and we received joy for the remainder of that concert.
Yeah.
We received joy.
We
Joy was
received-
received.
Listen. Bobsey shirtless. Bobsey shirtless hits totally fucking different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my next question. So what does Bob say? Naked with the thrusting mean? Equal.
I mean, listen,
I mean,
there's so much we could dive into with this because if you think deeply about it, the themes of the song you understand. It's talking about the top percent, keeping the bottom percent down. You know, like the storks keeping the crow tits down, and when you're at the bottom of the system, and you know you're poor and you're struggling. Maybe you're shirtless because you can't afford clothes, and so I really felt like it resonated with the theme.
That was a good explanation.
That was her
too.
first
That was a
thought,
good
guys.
explanation.
That was her
I
first
feel
thought. She had a
like-
dissertation in mind.
I feel like that resonation tracks
Oh shit!
completely.
All I could think about were his nipples.
My mind pretty much was on a roll with thrusts, body rolls, thrusts, body rolls,
Yeah,
abs,
listen.
body rolls, abs. That's what my mind was thinking.
Totally.
Not the same song, but the way in which those Hung Seng micro body rolls hit different when you can
Without a
see
shirt.
all
Oh my
the abs during them.
Because you were already imagining it during those body rolls during Hang Seng before.
It's fair.
He does them little micro body rolls up on that platform, and it's hot as fuck. But then he did it without the shirt, and it was extra.
I'm telling
I
you,
mean,
It's different, man. I
don't
can
know.
never see that song again the same.
okay,
ever.
well, I have to be honest. My first thought when I saw him, well, maybe it was my second thought. When I saw him and he turned around with all that body oil, my first thought was, who the hell got to put the body oil on?
Yes, yes. Had that
Yes,
thought.
fair.
Yes. That was someone's
Hire
job.
me, hire,
Fair, fair.
hire me, Hybe.
Yep.
That's all I get to say.
Also, I to get it out of the thirsting corner for just a second, I imagined what the rest of Bangtan thought when they were seeing this on stage, like how tickled they were and how they were like, "Oh my gosh, he's doing it!" Like,
Yeah. And just
Supportive
can't wait to
and
give him
just
shit
like-
for this later.
yeah,
Mhm.
like, can't believe you did that.
Now, here's something I did wonder in night two. Do you think, or when he took the shirt off, do you think that he warned his members ahead of time, or do you think he surprised that on them as well, just to capture their reaction backstage for the old Bangtan bomb we're going to get?
That's a
eventually?
good question.
Mm.
I don't think Hobie would have been able to keep his mouth shut about it.
Yeah, I think they knew, because I think what he was going to do is to maybe not not that he would need to ask permission from them, but just be like, "Hey, I'm doing something on stage as a BTS member that y'all might think is pretty cool. I'm going to be dancing with a girl and I'm not going to have a shirt on." And they were like, "Wow," probably just like thumbs up, yeah, do it. So yeah, I feel like he would have told them beforehand.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, from that perspective, it makes sense like that, making sure
Okay,
that
so how do
they
you
would
think?
be okay with
How do you
BTS
think?
and presented that
Okay,
way.
so when he puts in the text message stream, you guys aren't going to be there to see this, but I'm gonna. What did each person respond back?
JK was like, damn it.
Damn it, he's doing it first.
Both JK and Jimin were like, okay, us next.
Yeah.
Yoongi responded,
Yeah.
J-Ho!
Yeah, or either that or seriously.
What
All
was
right.
it?
Seriously,
Yeah.
Jin was probably a whole diatribe on a voice chat because he can't type the ass where he rap spit at him. Why would you do this to us? You do know they're going to expect more of us to go without a
Yeah.
shirt. And you know I don't want to go with a shirt. And you're setting up a whole expectation that Army's going to have. And I have a tour after yours. And what I'm not going to do is end it the way you're going to end it. And now they're going to expect to end it the way you ended it. And this is a problem.
And then at the
Well,
end,
that's
it's just
the
Namjoon.
text message that got written, but then he just deleted it and
And he just
responded.
said,
Okay.
okay.
No, he didn't write
exactly.
it. He didn't write
Good
it.
job.
He voice messaged.
Yeah.
it.
And then at the very end, it's
He
just
lied.
Namjoon.
It's like
It's Namjoon
it's
saying,
Jin's rap.
I-
Jin's rap.
at the very
Hilarious.
end, it's just Namjoon saying, I said give it 5 years.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said.
Called it.
I called it.
I called it.
There's
So
video
funny.
evidence of me calling this in 20.
Okay, here's the
funny.
question. This one takes a little bit of thought. if J-Hope's shirtless moment, that opening moment, well, any moment came with a warning label, what would it say?
If J-Hope's what came with a warning? Any moment?
His
came with a
shirtless,
warning?
naked performances.
They did put a warning at the end of the video. It was nonsensical, but it did say warning.
It did say warning.
Yeah.
Um,
You're in
Followed with a
danger.
cold shower. Slippery. Okay.
um,
Later needed. Slippery when wet. Caitlin, I love it.
yeah. Put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others put theirs on. That would
Take
be it.
yourself first. Grab
Right.
your
Secure your own oxygen mask before helping others. Caution: direct eye contact can cause blindness. Yep.
I think something like you all kept saying Jay instead of warning people. You actually summoned him.
Yeah.
You kept saying it.
Be careful what you wish for, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
J-Hope left the stadium. Yep, now it's Jay. I think it'd been funny if he had been like, my eyes are up here, everybody. Look like up here. Like
You didn't want us to look at your. I mean, I did.
Okay, J-Hope. Okay.
I think that's why he partially zipped that thing to his ments.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he pulled that thing up a little bit during his ments so that we would a little bit at least more focus where we needed to.
I love some things in the comments. Remember to blink. Dry eye
Yep.
is very
must
severe.
be this call to ride.
You're locked. Warning: squirrel attack. Nice.
Squirrel attack.
That's amazing.
Well,
Okay,
We
so
love
which one do you
squirrels.
think got the most reaction or got the most scream? Who screamed louder, or when you screamed louder? When Jin and Jungkook walked on stage, or when J-Hope lost the shirt?
When
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 listen, I lost my voice both times. So
I think they were different.
they were very
They were
different.
different
They
scream,
were
right?
different styles
They were
of scream.
different kind of
They were
scream.
different styles of scream.
Yeah.
yeah. Jin and Jungkook was definitely an oh my god, I can't believe it, and J-Hope was definitely a this is what we're doing now. For me,
It was a little stronger than
this is what we're doing now. Okay,
Shirt,
Right.
shirt, go
let me
for
just
it.
make sure I watch this alone.
I think I
Like
probably
one was a
sounded-
squeal and one's like a
One was
yeah.
like a joyous kind of. One was more like an
Mhm.
inhale. The other one was a definite scream.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
Jin and JK came out and I realized what was happening, it was like a that kind of a thing.
yeah. It was.
Okay, I
It
have
was
one last
squeal
one.
of
And this
pure
has to
joy
do with chapter
versus-
2. Okay, it's a two-parter, and it might take some thought. Okay,
Okay.
this is chapter 2 related. Which chapter 2 song is the one texting you at 2 a.m.? You up? And which one do you reply with?
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
man, that's a hard one.
I know.
That is a hard one.
Let's start with which one feels like a you up? Call at 2 a.m.
Higum.
Higum?
It kind of feels like a
I
way
mean-
to
Okay.
In chapter 2, for me, the most booty call sounding song was "Killing It, Girl."
The one that is texting you.
Yep.
Or
Or
7.
the one that gets you like they're like, come hither.
I mean,
So
my
many.
mind immediately
So
goes
many.
to what song on Golden should I pick?
Yes.
Yeah, because 7 also gives that like.
Okay.
But like texting you because they want to see you, or texting
Yeah.
you because they're drunk texting you. It's like not the same.
If it's drunk testing, that's like crazy, right? Like that's like
Drunk texting is like crazy for sure.
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, yes or no is like a booty call. Sweet Dreams is texting you. Okay. Answer with 7. Oh, I like that.
See, I
Huh.
feel like my answer would be yes or no. Like, are
Huh.
we doing this?
Sitting next to you and then Jimin alone.
Okay. My answer is the song "Texting Me" is the Friends,
Mm.
okay.
Mhm.
And I'm answering with "JK is Closer to You."
Mm.
Oh.
Hmm.
E for us, JK, yes or no? Okay.
You know what? The one that is texting me is actually closer.
Why is the hardest question at almost the
Namjoon?
2-hour mark?
Namjoon's closer.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
One of mine's going to be, oh god, slow dancing is going to be one. Is going to be one of mine.
I was
Mm.
debating something from Layover, but I was like, no, none of those to me. I mean, slow dancing is a good one actually for
Yes or no? 7. It's texting me.
Hmm.
I was
Lonely
also-
for number 1.
I was also thinking of
Oh, Leslie, that's perfect. Lonely,
thinking-
but yeah, I'm fucking lonely. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. I was thinking
is
of
a good
Be
one. That
Mine
is a good
also. I
one.
was thinking of Be Mine from Muse.
Answer rope it. I love it. Liliana,
Is awesome.
7. Answer rope it. That's
That's
the
a
answer.
good
That's a good one.
Answer.
That's a good one. I like
I
that
like
one.
that. I like that.
Sweet dreams and I'll be there. I like that, Amber.
Aw.
Nice.
Amber, you had some good ones. 3D without a doubt, and then reply with Taehyung slow dancing.
Nice.
That's good.
Well,
that's
slow
good.
dance would work. Jimin's slow dance would work too for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking Be Mine. If I hadn't have said Closer to You, I was gonna say Be Mine.
Mm.
So.
Okay. Good answers.
Mm-hmm.
3D and 7. I like them. Okay, that's all I had.
Those were good.
Yay. Wow. That was
Those were-
fun.
That was really fun.
We should
2
do
that
and
was
7.
fun.
I like that, Emily.
All right. Really, thank you guys for joining us on that. The return of After Dark was amazing.
Yeah,
I
Yes,
laughed
thank
so
you.
hard. Steph, those were so funny.
they were funny.
That's so
I
funny.
died.
I had fun
And
playing.
nobody got the yellow or red
Good
card.
face.
I think we're out of
No.
practice for After Dark. Where's Jocelyn? She's usually
Yeah.
good
I
for a
know
red
that you
card.
can tell Jocelyn was not here.
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay. Let's get our reminders in here so we can get out of here. We're already running late.
Okay. All right. Real quick. Streaming, charting, voting. We have a channel in our Discord where we talk all about current voting initiatives that we have for Bangtan, where we talk about the charts, where we share playlists for streaming. Right now, focus definitely is on Killing It Girl. Let's stream the hell out of that. And then remember for June 20th, we're going to be charting Home for Yoongi's return. So if you want more information on that and also some help and some cool tips, join the Discord and come hang out in streaming, charting, voting with us. Thank you.
And talking about the Discord, we have a Discord. People come join us at the Discord. We do a lot of things at the Discord. We do watch parties probably every day of the week. We have a new one on every other Friday. We're watching Run BTS with me and Doc. We're having a lot of fun. We watched 6 episodes last Friday. We're just like going back and watching them all. But there's a lot of things that you can do in our Discord. There's a lot of channels you can visit. You can meet with friends that live in your local area. You can do the watch parties. You can hang out in the Bora Lounge with us. There's a lot of things to do. And just like join us, you can find all the information in our website, ap529.com/links.
And
There's
just like
actually
join us,
you
an
can
icon
find all
that
the
looks
information
like
a video game controller. Just click on it and you'll be in a Discord with us. So join us, come have fun with us.
Yes.
Nice.
Again, we are in week 74 of the blog. You'll never walk or Bangtan alone. It's AP529's Look to Our Future. So come and check that out. You can find that at the link again. I think it was pinned, but ap529.com/links and check that out. And we'll have a new blog up sometime next week. So come back for that one as well.
Nice.
And we'll have, never mind. I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that on Wednesday.
Never mind.
All right. As we mentioned at the beginning of the live, we go live twice a week on Sundays here on YouTube for our Sunday deep dive. And our next live will be Wednesday, June 18th at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on TikTok, on our channel, Army Project 529, for our midweek tea, where we bring you member news and we talk about shenanigans that take place out on Kim Nam June's internet during the week. And so you're going to want to come and have fun with us there. We do really crack up a lot while we're doing that. So come join us next Wednesday. You're not going to want to miss it.
And then,
Awesome.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And just in time for Festa Week, we just hit during this live 3,000 subscribers to our channel. So thank you so very much for all of you. We appreciate every single one of you for your time and hanging out with us. And
Yes.
we love you. We hope you're enjoying Festa. It's the best
Yes.
time.
We know that you guys are all busy and you have lots of stuff going on. And so we really, really appreciate you taking time out to spend it with us and hang out. Thank
And
you guys.
just like
Thank
really
you.
quickly, I just want to remind everybody, very serious. This is our last Sunday Night Live without Yoongi.
Shut up.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. That was very guttural. That was very
That
guttural.
means we get to open our feelings. That means we can finish opening our feelings next Sunday.
Oh, God. All right.
Listen, where's the box? I've got to go put the cat back in the box.
I'm gonna Look what you did!
Look what you did.
All
You
right.
made her cry. You made
She
her
just
cry.
All
destroyed us before we finished the freaking live.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna go and sob in the Yoongi channel for a while.
Yes.
I'm going to go put this
You
cat back in the
guys.
box.
Bye.
Love you all. Bora
What a
hey.
hey.